What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukishu. We are back with another Umamusume video. Hope y'all had a good weekend. And in today's video, we are going to be training Mejiro McQueen for the upcoming CM. And I thought, why not give McQueen a chance? It has been quite a while since I did train her. Actually, let me actually see how long it's been since I trained her. But while I go search for that, can't really, try long distance without McQueen, right? So I decided, why not give her a shot, see how I feel about it. Plus, I technically did train her. Not technically, but I did train her. And it's not that I didn't want to train her. It's more like there were just other Umas rather train because we know I like Teo more. And that's not the thing. But I do like McQueen. It's just I like Teo more. The last time I trained this McQueen, or just McQueen in general, was March of this year, and then before that was December of last year. So, and I believe, okay, I think this was just a normal training. I thought maybe I have done it for ACM, but it doesn't seem like it based on the title. So yeah, it's been like actually almost 9 months, because if it was early March, like March 4th. It's almost December, or it's December now when you guys are watching this video. So yeah, it's been basically almost a year since I've trained McQueen, so I thought this might be a good time since the scenario focuses on medium long distance. Obviously, we're getting a long distance CM. Why not give McQueen a shot? And here we are. Excuse me. But as you guys can see, I do have a UD5 Kita as one of the parents. I believe this is one of the ones this is the one that I trained off camera a day or two ago, I believe. Although, let me actually check her out her stats. She does have an S on both long distance and turf. I guess my only complaint here is I would rather see 1700 plus on speed. That's one for sure. A little bit more guts. I mean, but if we compare it to like the Teo I got, that was a UC. I mean, I still need, if I wanted to come to match up with it, I would have needed a little bit more guts, like 200 more stamina and a little bit more speed. So not that far off. It just, this was a good one. This was a good run. And then if you look at the Teo run, oh no, if you look at the Duramente run, you can say that was a great run for me. And if you look at Teo, that's more of like an amazing, best possible run. That's why I feel like I can't reach UC5. I'm just reaching if I really can. I feel like I can if, maybe a change or two to cards that I have, maybe. But it is what it is. It is what it is. For the setup, pretty much the same setup, except for the other speed card. We are going with the Narita Brian speed card that was recently released in the Halloween banner, I believe. I think the Halloween banner, because Mayano is also here, I think. Because it does have one of the gold skills is Monster, which is a really good long distance medium leader skill. So we're gonna go with that. But everything else is pretty much the same. Like the Duramente is the other speed card, a stamina creek or super creek, air shakur for the stamina cards, and then Taishin for the wise, and Nishino flower for the power card. Other than that, everything, I mean, the setup is still the same. It's just I always change pretty much the speed card depending on who I train. Other than that, that is pretty much it for the setup. Let me get this all situated and get all the well, I guess I'll just get the comments ready later. But before we do jump into the comments and into the training itself, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. There's a server channel called Circle Request. That threw me off, my bad. There's a channel called Circle Request because if you guys haven't joined the circle, then you guys are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request to join, it'll let me know that you want to join the circle. And then after that, you can go either to the comment section or go back to the circle request channel in the Discord server and let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But I will be updating the circle photo that I usually post on when I talk about that, or in the end of the video. I'll update that in sometime this week, because I know, yeah, just sometime this week. Probably next video, most likely next video, but everything should generally be the same. It's just the updated circle information, I guess, as in like what rank we are, because I know for a fact I went low on the training, lower than last month, so I'll try to ramp it back up for December, but that's my bad for November. Other than that, let me get the comments all loaded up as I do the first training. Okay, little comments. Anything held for review? No. It just became a normal thing for me to check at this point. We kinda already. So I kind of chose the wise training for. We'll just do speed through it. All right, so scrolling down, the first comment is gonna be from Nova, and give me a quick sec here to fix the. I was gonna say stats stuff, but well, I'll just leave it at that. I'll just leave it at that. So the first comment is going to be from Nova. Yeah, HBR is probably going to take a while for me to fully catch up. It doesn't help that GFL 2 is right around the corner this week, if I'm remembering correctly. I'm impressed that Eugene doesn't drop Zenless or HBR that easily. For me, I figured playing multiple gotchas isn't for everyone. Shushu and I have our needs, but I figured people here just mostly play Uma. I feel like outside of Uma, they may play any other game, whether it's a gacha game or any other game on any like console or PC. That's at least my thought process. It's just if they don't play another gacha game, it's probably some other game. Some other game. Or Uma can literally be the only game they play. But I feel like it's not that they only just play Uma. I feel like they possibly do have other gacha games. It's just they don't. It's probably not their main one. Probably, maybe, maybe. As for Eugen, I feel like he'll be fine, because especially once he fully catches up on Zenless, which I still do apologize for, for the unintended spoiler that I gave 2-3 videos ago. That is my fault. But I feel like once he's fully caught up and his account is I'm trying to find the right word, but I was gonna say it's pretty much to the point where he doesn't need to catch up or anything like that. So basically, like a basic team. Wait, did he pulled for Yanagi, right? So yeah, he could just work on his Yanagi team for now, and then just worry about any units that he pulls later on in the future. And pretty much he wouldn't just, if he's caught up with like the events and the story, he doesn't necessarily need to worry about the game too much, because once you're caught up and you already do all like the events and all that, you don't necessarily have much to worry about during the rest of the patch, as long as you finish the events. But other than that, for HBR, that's I have nothing to say about that, only because I'm still integrating it into into, I guess, the gotchas my gotcha schedule, I guess, because even though I did catch up to Star Wheel, because that one was going to take the longest over the weekend, I managed to find time on Saturday morning to do it, as well as the reason why I also had time Saturday morning was because I was just waiting for a delivery for my new chair, which I am actually sitting on right now. Because I remember I was talking about how my last chair that I had was basically on its last legs, I would say. Because when I went to see what could I have done to fix the chair, I don't know if I mentioned it, the part of the metal that was connected to, I guess, the base of the chair in the middle was it broke. It broke. That chair is 5 to 6 years old, which isn't bad. I did get my money out of it, I would say, so it's fine. Now I got a new chair. I got it because it was, you know, Black Friday sale. I mean, they call it Black Friday sale, but I got it off Amazon because they already had Black Friday deals going on, and it was a good deal. What can I say? But yeah, it is, dare I say it, already like 10 times comfier than my last chair. 10 times comfier than my last chair. It doesn't necessarily, I mean, yeah, it's just comfy. It's not a fake leather. It's actually fabric, which I was actually looking for either fabric or mesh. This is a weird tangent we're going on, but whatever. Um, but this one didn't have a mesh, so I just went with the fabric, which it's fine. Yeah, everything's been nice so far. This is actually the only thing I would say about this is normally when I'm like recording or I guess just wanting to be more focused, I usually like to have my chair like pretty straight. This one, having the setting where to have it to like the most upright, I guess, it's not really, it's kind of more relaxed as I get a little bit more farther from the mic. It's a little bit more relaxed. You can see how farther I got, where if I was sitting straight, I'd be more like this, if anything. But it's fine. I mean, I'll take it. I mean, I still do have back support regardless. It's just not like half of my back is still supported, even if I don't go all the way back. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with the chair. Although it didn't take too long to assemble. It's just these things are heavy, you know. These things are heavy. But I was talking about catching up on stuff. I guess I'll give a quick update on that now. I might as well, since I guess I can rest here. I can give the update now because I already started talking about it. Mainly just caught up with Star Rail because that I knew that one was gonna take the longest, so decided to get that out of the way. And I did enjoy it. Plus, another reason why is because I didn't realize that the events that I was doing, or the events that I didn't have access to because I needed to do the story part, was going away in like 2 days at that time on Saturday, or less than 2 days. Yeah, it was just less than 2 days. So basically, before Monday night. No, Monday morning, Sunday night, when the weekly resets. So yeah, got that out of the way. In total, that probably took me like 4 hours, 4.5 hours. It just so happened that by the time I had finished catching up to the story and the events, it just so happened that my chair got delivered, I would say like 20-30 minutes later. So that was perfect, because after that I had to leave the house, so I didn't really have time to enjoy my chair as much that after. But I don't know by the time this video goes up if I had also recorded anything Zenless Woo related, as in just the companion and agent stories that I didn't do. Also Lighters, because that one is, yeah, we should do the race. That one is a more recent one. Hopefully I did. Hopefully I did, because I wouldn't want to be behind on that already, because I didn't do Chingy or Bernice's or Rena's for Zenless, and then for Woowa, I think I'm only one behind, 1 or 2. So it is what it is. And there are the other stuff that I do need to catch up on, but I'm just gonna have to work on it whenever. But that's just me. That's just me with the amount of games that we play. If it's just but if we're just talking about Zenless and HBR, I'm pretty sure once he figures out his schedule and finds the times that works for like this and that, and having less things to worry about for both games, he should be able to ride it out pretty fine. Eugen's already almost there with Zenless, so he'll be fine. Because then he could put more effort in HBR than Zenless after he does all his Zenless catching up and I would say setting up, because I would assume he would still want to work on the characters of the primary team he's using currently. And once he gets all that set up, then everything should be good. Yeah, that should be it. And that should be it. Moving on to the next comment. I should rest here regardless. Mejiro Christmas felt better than whatever this is. Maybe Cygames is running out of ideas. I mean, I'd pitch Turbo with Reindeer Nose for a Christmas version. New Year's Turbo might be just another Turbo with another debuff. I think they just wanted to go a different approach this time around for Christmas. I don't know. It was just weird because generally, like the first three, you actually could get a sense of the Christmas vibes, like I've compared to in the last video or the last two videos. For some odd reason, the only approach I can think they took towards this, don't know if that's what they were going for or not, but no, it probably isn't. Maybe. I don't know why this was the first thought that came into my mind, but I was thinking like Frozen vibes, if you are familiar with Disney movies. But then I was thinking like the top road's wearing pants. So I don't know. I just thought it was a funny thought that just came across my head when I was thinking about it. But yeah, I don't get Christmas vibes out of it. So I don't know really what they were going after. The one thing that it did give me vibes, it was like kind of like of the fairy tale element, because I was thinking, I don't know, Cinderella in a way. In a way, I was thinking that. So that's why to me it was kind of misleading. Like I knew the Christmas banner was supposed to be coming up, and then I see what I saw. What I showed you guys was just Top Road wearing a crown and Ayabe just wearing a dress. So I didn't know necessarily if this was the Christmas banner or not, even though it should have been. But I wouldn't say they're running out of ideas, because the Christmas banner should be one of the obvious banners that they should be releasing along with like the Halloween one, since they've been consistent with that. And New Year's, what other ones? The summer one, obviously, and the wedding ones. There has been a few changes that they've done. Let me actually take a look, because there actually have been a few changes this year on the Valentine's one. That one also. A few, maybe not a few, but like maybe it is just a few, but I think we have enough, so I should rest. Like the ballroom one, actually one didn't change. The warfare one, or the ninja one, as I would call it, is one of the differences we had from the sports festival ones. I think that's, we didn't get anything over the final week of October for that specific time, because we had gotten the new scenario. So that basically took up the story event of that month. Unfortunately, because that time would generally be around the time they would release the festival banner. So basically the time Festival Teo and Kawakami Princess was released last year. Now, were there any other changes? Probably not much. I mean, instead of the festival, we did get the Mecha banner for the new scenario. So, I mean, yeah. And then that leads up to Christmas. So we didn't really have that much of a change. Probably just 1 to 2 changes. And everything else just stayed the same. So I don't know if we should be expecting more changes in the future. Wow, we failed a wise training. I generally I've failed that big back to back. If they give me 2 wise trainings like that. But yeah, generally it should stay the same. But I feel like they'll probably do these small differences. Like, who knows? Maybe we won't get a ballroom banner or a theme banner next time around. Maybe it'll be something else, and maybe they'll bring back the sports festival, or maybe they'll continue with the whole ninja theme. I don't know. I don't know. Like, side games did a few changes along with like the whole scenarios going from 6 to 4 months. So yeah, we'll just see what they're up to. I feel like I may have... No, I didn't. Did I? I still have 6 more. I'm an idiot. We're totally at the summer festival, aren't we? Summer training, summer festival. What am I talking about? Yeah, I totally I should have rested. But who knows? If we get enough wise trainings, this could be fine. This could be fine. Although stats are kind of sad, I'm not gonna lie about that. I'm not gonna lie about that. It personally looks kind of sad to me. I think I'll trust myself in getting wise. So we'll do energy. Okay, maybe it was a good thing I did go for that. I don't know why a part of me feels like I did post a McQueen video, but I just literally just checked and I didn't. But that's because I was training McQueen. It was at UD something McQueen that I had trained that I'm remembering right now. I still have a day. And this is fairly low than what I'm used to, I'm not gonna lie. Which is not a good sign. It's not a good sign. But yeah. Honestly, the whole Turbo being in a reindeer outfit does it sound like a bad idea? It does not sound like a bad idea. Can we pull this off? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. But yeah, I think maybe they just flopped this year is what I would say. Maybe they just flopped. I'm not saying I don't like it. Obviously, it could be better. I don't like the I'll say I don't like the pants on Top Road. But Ayabe looks fine if we're talking about just the actual design. Like, Top Road is fine except for the pants. I don't know why I'm just not feeling the pants on her. Because with Mr. CB, it doesn't fit the Top Road vibe. Like, if you think about Mr. CB, like, her vibe with the pants is totally different. Like, it just works on her. Also, maybe it's the type of pants. I don't know. I don't know. But if this was me, I don't think I would have pulled regardless. But if this was me, maybe first year at least. I probably would have if it was first year at least. But Top Road not being part of the early group, that was the early Umas that were released, they probably wouldn't have done it. 19%. We failed a 19% and an 18%. Okay. Okay. Find it amusing that Eugen wants to compete with you in Zenless for the luck factor. I told him anything involving Hoyo, he's not gonna win. You did mention that in like recently, like a week or so ago. But yeah, I also admitted it that my luck for Hoyo games for some odd reasons is a little bit better than the average Hoyo player. Like the Star Rail one, that is going to be the peak because that has never happened to me. That has never happened to me. Nor the only thing that can literally top that is single pulls. If you can get it off the first 9 single pulls of you pulling, that's the only way I can think of it. But Zenless has been pretty good as well. I mean, I'm still maxing out. It's just. So wait. Oh yeah. Did y'all see the end of the? Well, why did McQueen? Don't do this to me, McQueen. Don't do this to me. Don't lower it again. I did do a few pulls in the last Zenless video, the special episode, basically the last video at the end. So you should have checked that out if you guys haven't. But yeah, I did some pulls and then I don't know, man. I don't know. Although I won't be, I'm just recovering from the pulls. Hopefully, I don't know if they actually announced it yet. I don't think they did. But from like multiple like things, like leaks and all that, they're saying that phase 1 would most likely be the guy, but one of the other like reliable, it's just a countdown. They do like countdowns for 3 different countdowns for like Wuthering Waves, Zenless, and Star Rail and Genshin, basically those 4 games. It says Miyabi, so I'm kind of like, because if they're planning, because they're planning to give the guy free, right? From what I heard, I think we're supposed to be getting the guy free. I think you had mentioned that, Nova. And if we're going by how Hoyo did it last time. Oh, this swaps, right? No. Where am I? I don't remember where I was this. Oh yeah, just 4 here. With what they did with Dr. Ratio about a year ago for Star Rail, is they made his banner phase 2. So that's why my assumption is I would like to believe that Miyabi will be phase 1 as well. Because of that. Because not only did Star Rail did that first, Wuthering Waves also did that with the guy during the Moon Festival, right? The Moon Festival, where they released him in phase 2, also giving him away for free. So unless the Zenless devs are trying to be different, and we'll go with him at phase 1, then I guess. Then I guess. But there's still time. There's still a good amount of time until phase 1, which is a little over 2 weeks. So with that amount of time, we should, I think by next week, we should figure out the phases when they do their live stream and they release the news. So I think next week, I think Friday was when they normally do the live streams. I'm pretty sure they do live streams. I'm aware of Genshin and Star Rail doing it, but only because I've seen a few of them. For Zenless, I haven't seen a single. We failed 3 trainings in one. We failed 3 trainings and we got the worst of the worst. We got the worst of the worst. Well, if I wasn't already skeptical or like iffy about the run, I definitely can say that this run is dead because of that. Like I said, 2 failed trainings max. The third one, something about the third one where, you know, usually how it's like 3rd time's a charm. Nah, this time, no. But yeah, we'll see next week or whenever they release the news. I need to get her motivation up. That's what I need to do. Gosh, that was so unfortunate. Oh, that was so unfortunate. I think I need to continue with the comment, right? Maybe since Shushu has issues with luck here. I do. Just seen my training luck right now. Just seen my training luck. It was 18%, 19%, and 25%. And y'all have seen me done 30, 40 plus. Also, my luck in the gacha is fairly weird. It's essentially more in the bad end, essentially. But then once in a while, I do have those random single 10 pulls or ticket lucks, I guess. But other than that, generally my luck in Uma has been terrible. If I'm gonna be honest, terrible or just bad. I'm gonna have to go for the second date. There's no way. There's no way I'm gonna roll with her being like that. Plus the run is already dead at this point. Regardless of me getting all of the upgrades to S, but I can't get all the upgrades to a double S with the amount of turns I missed this time. So yeah, and look at my stats. They are on the bad end. They are definitely on the bad end. From what I only realized, my speed would be basically at 1200 plus before the 3rd year to give me a chance to get a UD5 is what I realized, at least for myself. Generally, the less time I need to... Generally, the reason being is that gives me more time to actually build up on speed to get it closer to 1700, but at the same time, focus more on the other stats. And it didn't give me that opportunity this time, so... I'm just gonna make sure she's just happy. Happy for the summer training. That's all I can really do at this point. But I'd say it's anything serious. Comparing luck is kind of unreliable, especially when we have so many different games to play. Swiping helps, of course. Well, for you, I I don't swipe. That's the thing. That's the thing. Oh, if I pull on a banner and I don't get it by the time the banner leaves, that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. The next one says, I have no idea what Tanoki is talking about with the sales comment. Neither did I. Neither did I. Tanoki did respond saying, I tried looking for it quickly, but to no avail. Used to have it linked as one of my top Reddit comments, but I deleted my entire profile of posts and comments in protest of increasing censorship on Reddit. Oh. I don't generally care about those kind of things. Kind of like how people were trying to tell people to stop playing Genshin as their way of protesting against Hoyo. Even though there was thousands, I think it was 5 digits, maybe even 6 digits amount of players who actually did volunteer, or not volunteer, but who did do that. I think I did mention this during that time as well, but I'm gonna just say it again. It doesn't necessarily worry me too much, because what they're complaining about, protesting about, or whatever generally doesn't worry me, simply because it didn't bother me at the slightest. So but with your reason for Reddit, sure. I mean, I don't use Reddit a lot, to be quite honest. I'm not on Reddit a lot. I'm not on social media a lot, so yeah. But it was one of those game developer conferences where they essentially say how to build a game that can foster whales and how to extract capital from said whales. I forgot how many categories of players there were in that talk, but free-to-plays are an essential part of the psyche of some categories of players, which I do agree. But I still find it weird how I mean, I'm, I'm I'm assuming this is generally like one of the topics they would talk about when as in the like actual team or game company, but when they're trying to like figure out what to do for this game to see how they can generate more revenue and all that. But I still find it weird. I know, like, if you would search something in the internet, you could possibly find something, or most likely will, but I never would have really have thought this topic to search up on Google or YouTube. To be honest, that's just me. I just never really would have really thought about it, search it. Which is why I had, like Nova said, I have no idea what you're talking about, Tanoki, but good to know, I guess. Good to know. The pattern is basically the meta cards are released around anniversary scenario change, which is generally what I said, right? Vivlos was an exception, I guess. Unfortunately, I'll never get Vivlos wedding now. I can cope for Vivlos Valentine, I guess. No, there have been a few ones. Two of them are notable chaser cards, as in the Duramente one, which was released towards the end of December. Then we have the, actually I don't know when this was released. Well, this wasn't during any of those times. So, and also the Taishin, the chaser, the Taishin Wise card. I'm trying to think of some other possible cards, but I don't want, I kind of don't want to think at the spur of the moment because I still need to go over the rest of the comments. So I'm pretty sure there has been maybe another few, but I'm not too sure because obviously I don't want to spend, like I said, the rest of the time thinking about that. So Tanogi responded saying, sometimes I wonder if there is someone behind the scenes, like meticulously aware of how each card changes things inside games. Like how the Uma community does it to see how to pull or train Umas. Wouldn't it be hilarious if it's just the same pinball machines as the voice actors playing Pac Alive? Ooh, okay, Guts card. Now spin the wheel to see how many specialty rate it has, etc., etc. I'm pretty sure they have like a general basis on what they want to have those like rates and all that. Basically the percentages of the support card. And I feel like they do plan this ahead of time somewhat. Because we do question some of the releases, but I feel like they plan this ahead of time. So I mean, they most likely do plan this ahead of time because obviously they have to get it all set up and all that. So yeah. As for someone who's aware of how these things do have some changes for the game for us, depending on the release, there can be someone, or they just don't care. They just release it the way it is scheduled. I guess then Nova had replied saying, release meta when you need some money in the piggy bank. And the last comment from Nova says, I'm fine as long as you bought it. It could be 10 years and I don't care. The children are happy. So as long as I have it ready to record is what you're saying. Sure, I'll take that. I'll take that. Other than that, that is going to be pretty much it for the comments. Actually, I don't know if I should have. I'm thinking about it. And if whatever, I'm just going to do it. But thank you for all the comments, Nova and Tanoki, for replying. And lastly, I didn't realize that there was only 2 people who commented, 2 different people. But the next comment is from comments, because there's 2, is going to be from Eugen. The first one says, maybe the costume were like a cold theme costume that can I say cold theme? I guess if we're going off the colors, maybe because purple. I don't know about cold theme. What I can say is, well, cold theme. I don't know about the cold theme. I really can't go with it for some reason. But it is what it is at this point. I stopped re-rolling after reaching 100 and used the best lineup with the most SSRs, which is roll 82. Yeah, I didn't end up getting it, which is unfortunate. Oh, we failed the training, and that was a misclick. I was trying to click around. Or failed trainings. I was trying to not get the failed training, but I guess here we are. This one has Seika, Hisami, Carol, and Tama, but then today or yesterday on my time, I got Tama from one day free reroll. And Erika Aoi for the guaranteed SSR. So it's Tama 2 times, Seika, Hisami, Carol, and Erika. I want to swap the El Condor Pasa attacker as soon as possible because she is not to my liking. Is that the blonde character with the mask on? I forgot her name. I want to swap. I mean, technically, from the beginner missions, no. Right? Assuming they're still around. Weren't they supposed to? If you finish it, we do get. Wait, I don't know if she's an attacker though. Ruka, is that Ruka an attacker? Because if she is, then that could just replace her for the time being. That's if you, I forgot, that's if you make it to that point. I do need to check because I haven't, like I said in yesterday's video or 2 videos ago, I know it's pretty recent, that I haven't really, I've been taking it slow with Heaven Burns Red because of all the others. I think I said the last video, because of all the things I need to catch up on. So yeah. Can't believe power is not going to be 1200. DM training for me on December. We'll try to check my schedule with the hours debuff, I think, or minus hours debuff. I'll try to handle it at least. With my current situation, having less time thinking on what to use or different formation, I may go the revenge formation that were defeated last year's CM with 2 Sakura Laurels, this twin tail turbo, Chocobon, and then Seiyun. Hey, do what you gotta do. If you want to go with the revenge lineup, go for it. Go for it. Or Ferv on 4th anniversary together with Verxina plus Big Samson. That Nova doesn't like for the 1-2 star. Excuse me, I don't know what's going on. I got hiccups. That came out of nowhere. But Big Sam's for the 1-2 star Uma. For the weekend, we'll try to maximize things that need to catch up, so busy or sleepy. I agree. I agree. Either busy or sleepy. I'm generally more sleepy than more sleepy than anything. So basically sleepy on a daily basis is what I would say. But yeah, yeah, Orferv definitely 4th anniversary. I don't see it not being Orferv for some odd reason. I don't see it. And then Nova had responded saying Samsung small with the glasses. And then the last one from Eugen is just basically the circle report for November. First is Eugen at 49 mil. I mean, still pretty damn good, even with the hours debuff. Nuz at 32 mil. Thank you, Nuz. Thank you, Eugen. Rick at 28. Thank you, Rick. Ron Track 4th at 22.7. I like how it totally skips 5th. Don't know who's 5th. But goes to, and then it just goes to me and Nova, which 6th is Nova, which I assume that he would have done better than myself. And then with 17.4 mil, and then me with 11.3 on the lower end. 3 mil than my usual average of 14 mil. There was a slight lack of training there, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I did call it out earlier in the month. So it's okay. I'll try to make it up a little bit more. Try to go back to my usual, or maybe try to go to 20 mil again. But no promises. Oh wow, we didn't even get a lot of. Yeah, this is just. It was definitely a bad run. If I didn't even get to get a lot of the support skills that I normally get. But other than that, that is going to be pretty much it for the comments. Thank you, Eugen and Nova, for the comments. I appreciate it as always. And Tanoki for replying as well, since he didn't leave a comment, but he did take the time to reply to, I believe, 2 comments, if anything. Let me refresh just one more time before we go towards the end. There isn't any new comments. So with that being said, let's just get this all finished up. Take a look at the outcome. We're down to UF. This was a fairly bad run with the 3 failed trainings and all that. It was just terrible. It was just terrible. It's not worth doing that. I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. We have stupid low amount of support of skills. This is stupid low because generally I'd get more than this. And yeah, it was just bad all around. So we ended off with 1508 speed, 1317 stamina, 1118 power, 836 on guts, and 1232 on wise. Yeah, it was just bad. And I just realized that this is still at level 3. So there was things that I was missing. I most likely didn't get I think I probably didn't get the fan count for by the time I hit the second inheritance in like the day between the Osaka High and Tenno-Sho Spring or Spring Tenno-Sho. And then most likely they'd have enough fans. I wasn't really paying, I was more focused on the comments is what I would say. So yeah, a bad run. Really bad run. But it's okay. Those generally happen here and there. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be the end of this video. If you guys didn't make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know how your guys' weekend were. Obviously, this bad was run. I don't need to ask you guys if you thought this bad was run, because definitely it was a bad run with my 4 failed trainings. Yeah, 4 failed trainings, because the third one was during this the final year, and then the fourth one was during the finals. But yeah, with that, I don't need you guys to tell me that this was a bad run. Obviously it was. But if there's anything else you guys do want to talk about or ask me or anything like that of the sort, it doesn't have to be about Umamusume. It could be about any other things generally. So as long as it's appropriate, I'll go over it. And if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below, because there's also a channel called Circle Request. Because if you guys haven't joined a circle, y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join. It'll let me know that you want to join the circle. And then after that, you can head over to the comment section down below, or go to the Circle Request channel in the Discord server and let me know that you sent the request. And then along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. And that's going to be pretty much it on that. So with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you once again, and as always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.